TV, great to have you with us for a Tuesday night, just rolling through AT week. We've shafted Manny, we've shafted Standard, but we've got the absolute top star of Big V with us. Ariel Thomas is her name. She's a duck, as we talked about last night. She's a cougar out here in Australia. Been here for 3 years. She's going to stay here forever. AT week this week. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy to be back for yet another night.
Showed us up last night.
Well, if you missed last night, we gave a slight preview at the end of the show. You said that she's a duck in the past. She's been a cougar at the moment. But she may have just given a little bit of a preview of what she could be post-basketball. Very much thank you to Dylan Stock.
Oh, here we go. Good on you, Dylan.
Via Instagram. This is what could be in store for AT post-basketball.
AT, what is that about? What is going on? What are you doing?
Duty's calls, I had to pick up the acting call, and special shout out to Dylan, he was
good on you, Dylan.
The brains. I added a little bit here and there, but we had to make it come together.
Very
so there you
nice.
go, either an actor or security guard.
Who's your favourite actor in the whole world?
My favourite actor in the whole world. I'm not gonna lie, Will Smith.
What about Men in Black? Did you like that? Very, very good in that.
Men in Black. Look, Will Smith has always been good, I think, for always being funny, as well as he can always play those serious roles. Like if you look at, The Pursuit of Happiness, that was such a tearjerker.
She knows her stuff.
Starting the faster rate of movies.
Metro Goldwyn over here. Hey, what did you think of the acting on Big V TV when you first came out to Australia?
Oh, goodness.
I'm here to talk about basketball.
That's what we do. What are you trying to say? All right, let's get stuck into all the senior divisions. We are heading into, believe it or not, Steve-O, this week is the final round of the regular season.
It is absolutely flown by season 2018, but post-season basketball is a different beast.
It is.
What we all look forward to each and every year.
It is. Division 2 women, there's the results from the weekend. Craigieburn get Sherby. Melbourne Uni get Wallen Goodwin. I told you, Black Angels at home. Melton. Wow. Meltona's a nice part of the world though. Melton goes down to North East. Good win, Bushies on the road. Blackburn get Collingwood by a point. And Meltona once again beat Sherby.
Very good weekend for.
They
did fall.
I like Meltona.
The first game. Very good weekend for North East and Melbourne Uni in particular. I think that claims head-to-head for the Black Angels over Wallen. I think right now they share the same record too. Impressed with the performance Sherbrooke put up on Saturday night against the top team. Just went down by 5 points. Nicole Cameron was very good in that game again. 24 points and 15 rebounds. Jenna Conroy played very well on Saturday night, 24 and 12. And Andrea Belmonte had 17 and 7 in Blackburn's 1 point win over Collingwood.
Rebecca Ross had a good weekend as well for Sherby. Melton on the Sunday getting that win with a 31-8 third quarter. Beck Marshall had 21. Do you know many of the players in Div 2 women? There's a couple of imports running around as well. Jada Bugg's doing very well at Collingwood.
I can't say I have met some of them. When we scrimmaged. I had the opportunity to scrimmage some of them, but I haven't been able to cross paths with them yet. But good job if you're an import from America. Proud of you.
There you go. Like that. Division 2 men, there's the results up on screen for you. Look, some really interesting results. Take us through it, Steve-O, because there's some rippers in here.
The first one, Maccabi may have kept their season alive on Saturday night with a 3-point win over Wallen. Hayden Annett been very good this month, 33 points and 9 rebounds. The Truth, Damon Smith led his team to a win over Mildura, 29 points and 10 rebounds.
Come on, Smitty.
For Smitty.
Who's calling Smitty the Truth? Did you just start that, or you just started that?
No, it's a well-known fact.
His name.
Yeah, it's a well-known fact. I think Paul took it off Damon.
Oh, did he? Oh, right.
To start with, but I don't think he got any credit for it.
Yeah, good work, Smitty.
Southern Peninsula had an important win over Camberwell. Colin Voss, 17 points, 22 rebounds, 5 dimes.
Tough down there. They're tough.
They're a good side down at the Shark Tank. Altona got Coburg.
How was Altona's win? But more importantly, how was Altona's weekend? Yes. I'll tell you what, Jimmy Boy had his finger on the till. James Till had a massive weekend for Altona. Coburg, what is... I've been backing you guys the whole season. I'm driving the bloody bus. The bus has hit a ditch.
No,
we dead set hit the barriers heading down the freeway on the
you see,
weekend.
this is the thing. You don't like me saying this because you don't believe in it.
Pop the tyre, mate.
It's a good loss.
No, it's
right
not.
Before...
They had 2 losses.
They did.
We blew out the bloody back wheels,
It's
mate.
okay. 1 round before the final round.
Smack you around to get you reworking.
That's right. Just refocus, puts you in perspective, and goes, you know what? We've got to click.
Mate,
we want to do something this season.
I'm dead set driving the
Oh, you're
Coburg
off.
bus.
See you later. You're off.
Someone shoved a banana in our tailpipe over the weekend because the bus was not going in the direction we wanted it to go in.
Mildura bounced back on Sunday at North East. Calvin Henry 19 points, 4 rebounds, had 6 blocks
6 swipes,
in that one.
yes.
Altona backed it up, defeated Wallen by 4 points. Jimmy Till 20 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists, very good in that
The
one.
Gators, where's this been all season, fellas?
Well, Melton just solidifying the final playoff position at the moment, I believe. Manny Malou, 21 points, 13 rebounds, 4 blocks. Their win over Sherbrooke and Pakenham. As you mentioned,
Buses in quicksand, mate.
Coburg lost their second game to the Warriors. Brad Salick, 17 points. They raised an 11-point quarter-time deficit.
Blew a gasket. Come on, fellas.
You're off.
No,
You're still
I'm not getting off them.
He was a bandwagon.
No, I'm not getting off them. Come on, fellas, you've got to bounce back this week. Let's go to Division 1 Women. There's all the results up on screen for you. We're going to start off with a mighty win by the Supercats down at the Arc.
Yeah, needed it and got it. Certainly puts them in the box seat for a big confidence level heading into the playoffs, defeating Warrnambool by 11. Jess Watson, Caitlin Shadbolt combined very well. Amy Wormold couldn't be stopped, 24 points, 18
MVP.
rebounds, 4 assists. We'll go close if she doesn't win it.
Her and Gassion, I think. I think it's
Will be
Wormold and Gassion
front runners,
MVP.
front runners for sure.
I think it is. Whittlesea got Latrobe City comfortably. Macca Miller had 14 and 17 for Latrobe City. Carly, well done, Carly. Great to see Carly running around. Had 16 points in that game. She's been a star for a long, long time. Whittlesea, sorry, I should say Latrobe City. Jade Melbourne, of course, not playing at the moment.
Yes.
She's over with the
Sapphires.
Sapphires, doing some great things for the Aussies overseas in Belarus. So well
Absolutely.
done,
I
Jade
think
Melbourne.
2-0 at the moment. Maybe
Yes.
had a game overnight last
Doing
night or
well.
tonight, something like that.
Mildura got Western Port. Alexis Gassion, 20 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists, 9 steals.
That's impressive.
Unbelievable.
That's wow.
If you run the stats team at Mildura, surely you just flick an extra steal their way, wouldn't you?
You're like, what's
surely.
that?
Bang.
She stole our hearts. So
Yeah.
you gotta just give her one more.
Unbelievable. She's a Hoosier, by the way.
Yeah, Indiana.
Indiana. That is, as far as playing a good game goes, and you've had some triple doubles in your time out here, that's a heck of a game.
That's what you want. I think to be able to fill it up like that is pretty impressive.
Too good for Western Port. Casey, massive win over Chelsea. T Hood just doing it when it needs to be done.
That's right.
24, 10 and 7 dimes, very good. Renisha Washington, good for Chelsea over the weekend. Warrandyte got Hawthorn by 2.
Impressive.
My girl, Wanners, Rachel Wansborough, apparently hit the basket on the buzzer or thereabouts. Gets them over the line by 2. She had 19 and 13 in that game. That's an upset, massive upset.
Yeah, big win and great
Great
to see Warrandyte still performing.
Yeah.
At the back end of the season, they could obviously have drizzled out towards the end, knowing where their season's fate was, but certainly to defeat someone who was still pushing for a
Yes.
final spot too in Hawthorn. That's
Massive
that's
upset.
off to them.
Wazza Hay celebrated his 33rd birthday, by the way, so well done to Wazza. He
Very good.
celebrated with a win. Camberwell, good win against Chelsea on the road. Talia Higgs, 19 and 12 in that one. Swanee had 19 for Camberwell as well. I think they're still in the hunt. I think the Dragons
We
are still
will
in the
mention,
hunt.
we will speak about it on Friday, but you may be correct. There's a
Okay.
lot of mathematics happening on Friday. I want to promote that at the end of today's show.
Werribee, too good for Latrobe City on the Sunday. Tauschke had 22. Now, did I see, speaking of imports, Alyssa Bennett down there at Werribee. Can you put this up on screen? This
Yes.
is from Werribee Basketball. Have a look at this. Now, this is Alyssa Bennett, just in her own space on a court down there at Eagle Stadium. She's just put that down. She's just dunked the ball.
Yep, thrown it down.
Alyssa Bennett would be, how tall is she?
She's not overly
175?
but she's got hops, let me tell you.
She's got up and she's just put that down. They put the call out for her to do that in a big V game. I cannot remember a dunk in any women's game in Big V before at all.
Well, I can't, but she's certainly got one, maybe a couple of chances left at it in game for the Devils this season.
That's a fair effort.
Maybe
well
she's
done.
eating her wheat picks.
She's eaten a few wheat bix. She can get up there. Let's go to Division 1 men. There's the results up on screen for you. Chelsea, good win over Collingwood. Standurfer and Riggsy doing their thing. Shepparton and Warrandyte. Now here's the game to talk about because Warrandyte have kept their season alive. How's this with a 1 point win in Shep?
Well, that's right. They've nearly solidified their playoff positioning with this win. Yindi Sprewell had 18 points and 8 rebounds, but it was certainly a team effort. You can't just highlight one individual. Spencer Coleman had 23 for Shepparton. But to go up there, it's a tough place to play, a tough place to win. Warrandyte did the damage on Saturday night.
It's a huge win. Biggest win of their season, no doubt. Western Port got Bulleen, Dylan Travis 36.
Bulleen was in shape, three-quarter time, heading
Yep.
into the fourth. 24-13, fourth quarter did the damage for the Steelers. 36 points to Travis, as you mentioned. Barmel very good with a double-double there.
As big as Warrandyte's win was, Steve-O, Melbourne Uni out at Sunbury on Saturday night. What went wrong?
Really disappointing for a team that's trying to head into the top 6.
And they'd been
Currently
in
on
good
the
form.
outside. Masunda's been in great form. They did lose Armstrong a couple of weeks back to an ankle injury. Masunda.
Do you know the Dot, by the way?
I think he's pretty much a big social media mogul.
How come they call him the Dot? What's that about?
B-Dot?
What's that all about?
I honestly
I don't understand how you young people talk. B-Dot. What does it mean?
All I know is he gets buckets.
Yeah, he does get buckets, you're right.
Jacob Formosa, 21 points. Arthur Trousdale had 17 and 15. Sunbury, hats off, big win right at the end of the season.
Can I just say well done to the skipper, Arthur Trousdale. I'm not sure if you've been watching Artie's season. It's been bloody great. Well done. He has been a shining light for Sunbury this
he's
season.
been
So
very
well
consistent.
done. Just want to give him a call out. Warrnambool got Geelong down in Warrnambool. Javier Blunt 30 and 15. Sobes off the pine for 18. Does Sobes qualify for finals?
I don't believe so, but he may be able to get away with it due to national duty.
Injury waiver or something?
Because I think if you have national
Copped a couple of
duties,
knocks. Copped a couple of knocks over there in the Philippines.
Yeah,
Maybe an injury
couple of
waiver.
light taps, eh?
Whittlesea and Keysborough. Keysy, very, very good win. Don Bruno had a great weekend for Whittlesea. Geez, he's a great young player. But Keysy too strong. Warrandyte couldn't back it up. Travelled back from Shep Saturday night. Chelsea way too strong. Standover for 32, 10 and 8. Riggsy 21 and 13. And then Melbourne Uni bounced back on Sunday against Whittlesea, which they had to do. Masunda had 20. They got up by 15. So where does that place everything on the ladder for D? I know we're going to talk about it later on in the season, but
later on this week.
later on this week. So it will be later in the
Friday
season
night
as well,
we'll
Stephen.
look at the ladders, the mathematical chances of each team playing finals and where they may end up. But certainly Chelsea, Shepparton, Keysborough, Western Port, Warrnambool and Warrandyte currently fit inside that top 6.
We're going to go to state champ women. And McKinnon's still a chance to make the...
McKinnon, look, unless something goes incredibly wrong with one of the associations,
Right.
I'm going to say no.
What are you laughing at? State champ.
On to this lie. I can't even do anything, guys.
State champ women. There's the results from the weekend. Now let's start it off. You can talk about this every day of the week, AT, because you know this conference, this competition back to front. Hume City had to win down at Southern Penn, which is a tough place to win.
Tough place.
Got up by 3. That's a massive win.
It actually, I'm actually curious to. I wish I could have watched that game because Southern Penn is just tough. Defensively, the tempo they get you playing at and be able to slow up the game and even quicken the pace is pretty. They're amazing.
Now with
well
that
coached.
loss, I reckon Southern Penn could miss out from here, can they?
I wonder who has the
Absolutely.
head though.
Absolutely can miss out. I know our resident mathematician has been crunching the numbers last night and tonight in preparation for Friday night. Big VTV, you certainly did not want to miss that. All of the key numbers, all of the key fixtures, the head-to-heads,
It's a huge
the
result.
3-ways, the 4-ways, tied records. It'll all be released on Friday night. I can tell you that
It's
now.
a huge result. Jazz Shelley, 19 for Southern Penn. Nicole Salmon, what a season she's had. 13, 8 and 8. How do you find Nikki Zammit as a competitor? Because she has been massive for the Broncos this season.
I think she's just tried and true. She's one of those, solid people that you just kind of like want on your ball club. She comes through in the clutch, and as you see, they got a must win. I'm sure 8 rebounds, 8 assists can help contribute.
It's very good. Eltham and Keilor. Keilor got it by 10. Erin Bowman 17 and 13. Wildcats are going to finish with the wooden spoon. Bulleen petering out, went down to Sunbury. Sarah Booth has just done an amazing job for them and has really flown the flag by herself a fair bit, Steve-O. 23 and 17. All O'Reilly, 19, 7 rebounds, 11 assists. Now, Josie Stockwell did play that game. Thought she might have been away with New Zealand, but she was playing that game. Sunbury just warming up for the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely coming into some form over not just the last month and a half, 2 months. I mean, we nearly... we had questions early on the season as they were struggling at times. They obviously had a couple of key outs, but then they brought in a couple of key ins, and they're getting rolling at the right time of the season.
Look out for some big news on Sarah Booth tomorrow. Look out for some big news on Sarah Booth tomorrow. Say no more for now. McKinnon and Knox, a 9-point margin. Wow, AT, up and about. I was a little bit surprised by this. I thought Knox would have got home by a little bit more. Very, very competitive though.
We definitely, down in the Cougar Den, we came out to play. But Knox is just, they're going to be a good team to watch and coming down the road when it comes to finals. I think it's going to be very interesting whoever matches up with them because they're just solid from top to bottom.
And they've still got Carly Meevick to come back into that team. She's been out with a medial strain, I think.
Correct.
Meg Critcher, 23 in that one. And AT, 20 points, 12 dimes.
Very nice.
Only the 6 rebounds, AT. What's going on there?
There's some other stuff too. I think he left it off, some other stuff.
Was that game part of Pink Weekend?
Yes.
For McKinnon?
Yes.
Pink wing, pink out.
Yep, doing very, very well down there. They've raised a lot of money over the years. Look, she had some steals and had some blocks and had some triples and 12 dimes. Talk about looking after the team. Keilor and Waverley. Waverley get it on Sunday by 12. Tegan Cunningham 23. Grace Beasley, good young kid, 14 points off the bench. I know we're going to talk about it later on in the week. Who's your tip from here?
For grand
You want to
final?
save that for Friday?
I think I'll save it.
Okay,
I'm going to
save
sit
it
on
for
it. I'm going to
Friday.
sit on it, do some calculations.
Good, like it. State champ men, there's the results from the weekend, and this is a red hot competition as well. Last season, Steve-O, there's the results up on screen for you. Last season, 11 wins got you a place in the finals.
Wow.
This season, it's going to take 13.
You're going to need...
Going to need 13.
13.
Yep, 13 wins to make the
that's
finals. So it's been a very significant change this season. Knox got Carrillo, they need to do that. Taylor Dyson had 33 in that one. Hume got Eltham at Eltham by a point. That's a mighty win.
Yeah, and Eltham were leading down the stretch too, I believe, and Hume just came over the top of them, hit some clutch free throws towards the end as well. Trevin Clayton, I believe, he had 18 points and 15 rebounds. Mike Rose, very good, 26 points. Ben Waldron and Jordan Canavan, good for Eltham.
And let's be honest, Hume had gone through a patch of a few weeks. Seriously, they were stinking it up.
Yes.
So that is a huge win. Well done to them. And it'd be interesting to see whether that knocks Eltham around on the ladder as well, heading into finals. McKinnon beat Werribee on Saturday night by 12. Stithy had 35. Very, very good. This guy doesn't rate Dylan.
Well,
he just doesn't even have him in the top 10 imports in the league. It's just crazy. I don't get it.
He's a walking bucket. I mean, he's a
I
horse.
don't get it, Steve.
He's a horse in the sense of.
Well, we mentioned it at the start of the season when we were talking about fantasy sides and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think
MVP.
Didn't even rate him.
I think later
Reigning MVP. Didn't
Yeah.
even rate him.
in a couple of weeks we might have those import lists coming out from season 2018. So I know you've already started doing your work.
You'll be sucking up at the end of the season, will you?
Well, off camera, Dylan and I are best friends.
Oh,
You
of course.
know that. We catch up on the regular, but
It's not what he says at training.
Dylan's like, who's this guy?
Adrian Tamata had 21 points, 7 rebounds and 9 assists. He was very good. Connor Koulas had 33. Nagy had 23. Waverley against Hawthorn, great matchup.
that's right, and certainly some key individual performances
Yes.
here too. Daniel Dillon performing at the right time of the season, 31 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Jason Reardon
The
doing
old sack.
much the same.
The old sack off the
23
off the
points
bench.
and 13 rebounds, mind you. Jack Barry had 29, Kirksey had 20 points and 9 rebounds. First home defeat of the season for the Magic.
Was it really? Swiss Army knife, the sack, also known as the pigskin kicker. He went away and played football for 1 year, Jason Reardon.
Oh.
Wasn't very good at
Jack
it,
of
so
all
he
trades,
came
huh?
back to basketball. So he's been one of the best players
He has,
in this
ever.
competition for a long time. Ringwood and McKinnon on Sunday.
Did you guys rock up at quarter time?
Ringwood got off to an amazing start, 41-17 first quarter. Shot it at 75%.
Did you forget that they're outside shooters? Or?
Mate, they were shooting the ball from the 18th hole at Ringwood Golf Course next door with their eyes closed. They were amazing in the first quarter. Hats off to them. I said earlier on in this season when we played Waverley as the best team basketball that I'd seen, that first quarter, hands down, the best team basketball I've seen so far this season. They haven't lost a game on their home deck this season. They're going for a three-peat. They are right up there, and I'm telling you now, they will absolutely be one of the 2 grand finalists, and they're going to make a very, very good fist of it.
On top for a reason.
Very good. Scotty Stone had 23. Adrian Tamata, great again, 22, 8 and 3. McKinnon won the second half by, I don't know, 18, 20 odd, but it was all rudimentary by then. It was
because in the second half they went off and played golf.
They were playing a quick 9 holes.
Right.
Ringwood. The game was done, and Casey went down to Keilor on Sunday.
Yeah, costly loss in the grand scheme of things for Casey. I know we'll touch on Friday. I'll mention again, but Matty Spencer 25, Chuck Long 16 and 16. Jordan Coleman 22 points. Very good win for Keilor at the back end of the season.
How good have the Thunder been the last few weeks?
No, they've been very good. Look forward to seeing what they can produce, not just next week, but next year and also 2020.
Been terrific. AT, we're going to get out of here. You're coming back on Friday to look at all the games coming up this weekend. Last night, I think we asked you who your favourite actor was. Was that last night or was that earlier on in
Pretty
tonight?
sure that might have been.
He's blurring the days.
I can't remember.
Tonight.
Who's your favourite musical artist? Bon Jovi?
Favorite?
Or, do you know who Bon Jovi is, by the way?
I wasn't born in the 50s. Or whatever. Actually, you'd be born in the 50s.
Hey, we can have AT on any week now. That's perfect.
I'm here to still, make the balance, music artist, I'm on more of I love J. Cole, he's great. I think he's for the people. Jermaine Cole. See, this guy doesn't even know who J. Cole is.
Right.
If it's not someone who doesn't sing on a record, he probably will have no idea who I'm talking
Bit of
about.
vinyl.
I thought you was going to say Drake. You mentioned God's Plan earlier.
Oh, did too. So.
Yeah, Drake's nice. Drake's nice.
Yeah, AT, we train after AT.
Does she have control of the beats?
No, she doesn't.
no music.
But she usually finishes. Justin, come out and just some one-on-one with me. No. Just breaks my ankles every time, mate. It's a
Justin
sight to
comes
see.
in with a slushie.
I do too. Tuesday night,
Slushy
Slurpee
man.
night, that's it. Very good. Hey, speaking of Tuesday nights, we're headed off to training right now. Slurpees are on UAT. It's AT week. Ariel Thomas on Big VTV. AT will be back with us on Friday. What's coming up tomorrow night and Thursday night, Steve?
Tomorrow night
I haven't been to the production meeting.
We've got a nice individual feature on one of Hume City's informed players from their state championship women's side.
Who is it?
Well, you call her Louisa Murphy.
Well, that's what comes up on the stats.
But we like to, and she likes to go by Lisa Murphy.
Okay, Lisa.
So we'll have a nice
Some
story.
respect on her name.
Yep,
Justin.
okay, sorry about
Nice
that.
story on her. And of course, Thursday night, in-depth finals preview once again. It's Thursday night from here on out. Finals are on our mind. Friday, of course, our resident mathematic expert comes in and provides us with all the numbers.
Right, great, fantastic. See you tomorrow night. Have a great night. Everyone out there training, go and work hard and enjoy yourself. We're all about finals right now in the Big V. So get out on the court and work hard tonight. We'll be back here 5:30 tomorrow night. See you then.